How y'all doing? My name is Scott Schluter. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. And the one thing that I've always felt passionate about is filmmaking. Uh, I can't even give you an age on when I started doing this. All I know is that we were filming with 8mm film cameras. We had the VHS, and we were putting them in the film camera to where we had the battery pack, where we had the back satchel to hold the battery. But it's always been a real big passion of mine. In 2008, that's where things really started changing with me. I've been in law enforcement for 14 years, and I actually took 1 year off to really go out there and put myself into the film industry. Well, I had the chance to start jumping on a lot of the films down here, not as an actor, but as maybe an extra, featured extra, photo double, stand-in, and a lot of Hollywood films that were down here, such as The Final Destination, the fourth one, Bad Lieutenant with Nicolas Cage, 12 Rounds with John Cena. And that's where I guess my speaking skills really started to improve, and I really started considering myself to be a networking machine. And while I was doing that, I had a good buddy of mine that lived in Narco, Louisiana. He was a screenplay writer, and he had a film screenplay called In Purgatory, which was about 36 pages long, and two film productions, or so-called film productions in the past, that have tried to film this movie. They failed miserably, and he was getting aggravated. So that's when I stepped up and said, look, I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I said I'm going to take it on, but it's not going to be a short film. It was going to be a full length. So what I did is I got the contracts and started working on it with him to go from 36 pages, and by the time we finished it ended up being about 105. And while I was doing these rewrites and I was on the film sets, whether it was an extra or anything, that's where I started really networking on the project In Purgatory. Well, by the time we got to the casting call for open auditions for the project, and 2 week period, 2 weekends, let me correct myself, 2 weekends, I saw over 160 people for that audition. And when we started really filming, it was more of like a low budget, so I really didn't have too much money. And not just networking with people, it was also with companies that actually really opened the door for me to go into their locations and film. And I'm talking about warehouses to hotels to clubs to bars. And I ended up paying Zip to go into these places. And I really believe that when I was communicating with people, they just saw the energy in me to really start believing on what I was doing. And we ended up finishing it, and due to my passion of doing film, even though that there's a lot of rejection that goes along with it, it took me about 6 years to get distribution on this project, which a company in UK ended up picking it up, and they ended up giving it a name change to Dead Retribution, which is on all major platforms as of now. And I really do believe that the reason why that this came in is just not because of my communication skills or how I went in there doing eye contact or good posture or a firm handshake. It's what I believe on follow through. That's the one thing about me that I believe that has improved over the years through what I've been doing. And it doesn't matter what you do in life, whether you want to be a fireman or you want to be a stay-home parent, it's follow through. You know, it all reflects on you. So that's what I decided to do in life, is to do films. And this is the prime example of follow through. People believe in me more than when I first started out. So I hope this helps, and this will complete my speech for today. I want to thank you for coming in and listening to this, and happy Thanksgiving.